Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Awakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, peace and salutations to the elect. Just want to go into a quick lesson, and I'm going to just jump straight into it. This is Jeremiah 30:1. It says, the word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, saying, Thus speaketh the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, power of Israel, saying, Write thee all the words that I have spoken unto thee in a book. And, that's how we have the scriptures today. Okay, the Most High spake to certain men down here upon the earth, and they wrote those words down. Okay, and those words were passed down. Verse 3, it says, For lo, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah, saith the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Yeah, so the nation of Israel is going to be released out of slavery. The captive state that they're in, the Most High is going to bring them up out of that state and exalt them. It says, And I will cause them to return to the land that I gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it. And this is getting ready to happen. Okay? It says, And these are the words that the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. So both kingdoms are getting ready to experience these things. The salvation, and then, what's coming before that salvation, man. It says, For thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Okay, because Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai has not proclaimed peace to the entire nation of Israel. There's only going to be certain individuals that are going to be spared from what's getting ready to come down here upon the earth. All right. It says, Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. So deep fear is getting ready to compass the nation of Israel. Okay, both kingdoms, the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. And the individual that's going to be, or the one that's going to cause this great fear is Esau, Edom. As it says in Revelation 12:12, the devil was come down upon you having great wrath. Verse 7, it says, Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And the ones that are going to be delivered are the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, the ones that took heed to the warnings of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, got themselves together and did what they needed to do, okay, to escape these things that are coming down here upon the earth. All right, it says, For it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck. Okay, which a yoke is something that you put on your servant, man, or your slave, which symbolizes that you have complete control over them. They can't go anywhere. You control their movements. You control what they do. So the Most High is going to break this yoke that we have. It says, I will break his yoke from off thy neck and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him. Okay. It says, But they shall serve the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai their power, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them. Okay, but before the nation of Israel reaches this point, there's going to be, severe judgment and punishment that's going to come down. Okay, why? Because the 2/3 have to be judged. They're committing wickedness, and the Most High requires a payback, man. Every Israelite has not accepted the sacrifice that Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai has offered to him, which is Yahweh Shai. Okay, so you're going to have to pay one way or another, man. You either accept Yahweh Shai's blood or you pay it with your blood. Verse 10, it says, Therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar. So all the places where Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai has scattered the nation of Israel, he's going to save them from these places. Okay, it says, And thy seed from the land of their captivity, which is mainly Babylon the Great. It says, And Jacob shall return and shall be in rest and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. Okay, which this is, all a part of the plan of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai anyway. Okay, the Most High said he was going to destroy Jacob, but at the end of the day, he's going to have mercy on the nation of Israel, which this is all a part of his ultimate plan. Verse 11, it says, for I am with thee, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, to save thee, because it's not the intention of the Heavenly Father to completely wipe out the nation of Israel. That's never been his goal. Okay? It says, though I make a full end of all the nations, whether I have scattered thee, these other nations are going to be destroyed. Okay? It says, yet will I not make a full end of thee, but I will correct thee in measure and will not leave thee altogether unpunished, because there's going to be a lot of individuals that are part of the nation of Israel that's going to get jacked up, man. But the Most High is going to leave that remnant, okay, which has already been promised salvation going all the way back to the foundation of the world, man. Okay, because this was always the Heavenly Father's plan, you know, to have this group, okay, come out of all these trials and tribulations, okay, and be this finished product that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai wants for himself. Verse 12, it says, for thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, thy bruise is incurable, and thy wound is grievous. There is none to plead thy cause, that thou mayest be bound up. Thou hast no healing medicines, and no one is trying to fix, you know, the nation of Israel, especially Jake. You know, Jake, the last thing that Jake is thinking about is, you know, turning back to the Heavenly Father. Okay, but it's a reason for that, because the Most High is going to judge the majority of the nation of Israel. He's going to destroy them. They're going to taste of these plagues, man. All right. Verse 14, it says, all thy lovers have forgotten thee. And when all hell breaks loose, man, these heathen that Jake looks up to so much, and the main heathen, Esau, Edom, they're going to be against them. Okay. Jake been trying to forsake, you know, the Most High through these different paths, you know, falling after this nation, falling after that nation. When this deal goes down, all these nations are going to forsake you, man. They ain't going to want nothing to do with you. Okay. They're not going to accept you and, you know, bring you in and help you out. All right. It says, all thy lovers have forgotten thee. They seek thee not, for I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy, with the chastisement of a cruel one. And the reason why you're in the state that you're in is because what the Heavenly Father did to you. It says, for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased. Why criest thou for thine affliction? Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased. I have done these things unto thee. So that's the reason why you're in the state that you're in. Okay. And still you continue to commit iniquity and stack sin on top of sin. You refuse to turn back to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, so great judgment is going befall you. Verse 16, it says, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured. Let me read 15 again. It says, why criest thou for thine affliction? Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thine iniquity. And Jake wants to cry to all these other nations, but they don't want to cry to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. They don't want to apologize to the Heavenly Father for the wickedness that they committed. They're looking for help from these other nations, and they can't help you, man. It says, thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased. I have done these things unto thee. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity. This is the payback that's coming to you other nations, man. Although the Heavenly Father put us in this situation, you're going to be paid back for your the hand that you had in this whole deal. Okay, because regardless of what the Most High did to us and him offering us up to you, we are still his holy nation. Okay, we're still the top nation on the earth, man. That doesn't change the position that you're supposed to be in, you know, when it comes to us. So guess what? You got to pay. This is Deuteronomy 7:6. It says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai thy power. The Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. And this has not changed. Okay. You other nations, you know, just like it says in Isaiah the 47th chapter, the Most High polluted his inheritance. You know, he gave us over into your hand, which is mainly talking about Esau, Edom. But you can, you know, kind of apply that to these other nations as well. They didn't show us no mercy, man. Nor did they take these things into account, okay, that they're going to have to pay for these things in the future. That was the last thing that was in their mind, okay? And still unto this day, that's the last thing that's in their mind. They don't think they're going to have to pay, okay? Because they, you know, they'll read this scripture and they'll see the state that we're in, and they'll say to themselves, there's no way that these people can get out of the situation that they're in. Okay? But Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, whose mercy endureth forever, is going to have mercy upon the nation of Israel, beginning with the elect. Okay? Because this was always a part of his plan, going all the way back to the beginning. He already made up his mind that he was going to save the elect of the nation of Israel in the last days. Okay? And that he would set them back in that steed that he originally, wanted them to be in as the rulers of the earth. And you other nations, you're going to get paid back. Jeremiah 30:16, it says, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds. So these curses are going to be removed from us, man. Okay, which that's one of the things that's keeping us down. Also, these bodies that we have are going to be changed, so we will not be able to sin. Okay, that's our main problem, where we are capable of going off and separating ourselves from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So the Most High is going to make it to where that's impossible. We'll never end up in this predicament again. We always going to have a tight-knit relationship with our power. It says, for I will restore health unto thee, and will heal thee of thy wounds, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, because they called thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion, whom no man seeketh after. And that's, the mindset of these other nations. Don't nobody want to be around Jake. Hell, Jake don't even want to be around Jake. So how much more these other nations? Okay, and you got to, keep in mind that these nations, they seen us in our splendor. They actually seen, when Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai was dealing with us. Okay, what type of level we were on, how wealthy we were. What kind of society that we had, how it ran, man, how perfect it was. Okay, and then to see us in the state that we're in now, they have it in their mind that these people are done. All right. But they have no idea, what the true intentions of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai are. Neither can they understand it, because this thing is spiritual, man. And these other nations are carnal. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob's tents, and have mercy on his dwelling places, and the city shall be builded upon her own heap. And the palace shall remain after the manner thereof. And out of them shall proceed thanksgiving, and the voice of them that make merry, and I will multiply them, and they shall not be few. Why? Because the Most High is going to have mercy upon the nation of Israel. That mercy that has always been promised to us, okay, we're finally going to receive that. We're going to be reinstated into our original stead, man. Okay? Going all the way back to when the Most High made Adam. That's how we're supposed to be down here upon the earth. Okay? Gods and priests ruling the earth under the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, doing the Heavenly Father's bidding down here upon the earth. That was always his intention for the nation of Israel. All right? And nothing's changed, man. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, behold, let me read 19, Salakia. It says, and out of them shall proceed thanksgiving, okay, praising the Heavenly Father and thanking him for this great work that he's getting ready to do, and the voice of them that make merry, and I will multiply them, and they shall not be few. Okay, so no longer are we going to be that small sanctuary in these lands where the Most High scattered us. He's going to bring us together, and he's going to place us back in that land, and we're going to increase, man. It says, and I will also glorify them, and they shall not be small. Their children also shall be as aforetime, and their congregation shall be established before me, and I will punish all that oppress them. Okay? So the Most High is going to punish our enemies. Why? Because just as I read in Deuteronomy 7:6, we are still that holy nation unto the Heavenly Father, man. So you other nations, you don't know what's going on. Okay? This is all a part of the Most High's master plan. Okay, to turn the nation of Israel into that perfect creature. Okay? You just so happen to get caught up in this thing, man. As it states in the book of 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, the Most High made the world for the nation of Israel's sake. Okay? You just extras in it, man. It says, the children also shall be as aforetime, and their congregation shall be established before me, and I will punish all that oppress them. And their nobles shall be of themselves, and their governor shall proceed out of the midst of them. See, we ain't no longer going to be ruled over by you other nations, man. Okay, today, Jake has leaders of these other nations because they rule over us. You know, you got to listen to what an Edomite says. You got a Elamite, senator, an Elamite mayor. Okay, Elamite sitting on the, the board of supervisors, the city council. Japhet might be in there. Okay, our nobles are going to be of ourselves. We going to govern our own selves, man. Okay, under the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, and the top ruler, the top judge is going to be Yahweh Shai, man. So you other nations ain't going to have nothing to do with us. All right, you ain't going to be, coming in and dictating what goes on amongst the nation of Israel like you do today. It says, and their nobles shall be of themselves, and their governor shall proceed out of the midst of them. And I will cause him to draw near, and he shall approach unto me. For who is this that engageth his heart to approach unto me, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And ye shall be my people, and I will be your power. So that relationship is going to be restored, okay, to what it was originally. All right. Where we won't be able to sin. We won't be able to go off, man. We're going to be a delight to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. It's going to be like how it was in the garden, man. Okay. And we're going to have a perpetual connection to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai from thenceforth. We never going to go down, man. You other nations will never get the upper hand on us because the Most High is going to make us perfect. All right. So I just want to go into that. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai willing. It was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim HaKadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone. Shalom.